And we're back. So we're gonna immediately jump time. And it doesn't work. Does it work? Oh yeah, shit.
Oh my. What happened?
How long I've been out? The last thing I remember is using the time machine. It usually makes me a little lightheaded, but never anything like this. So I guess
No.
Oh fuck. I think yeah, I can never return, but I think I can return with the time machine that's right here. But I think we're like, I don't know how, I don't even know.
No.
I don't want to guess how far we are into the future. Or are we? Well, we're in the future, all right. But he's trying to get back.
Arr.
But he hasn't been able to get any fuel yet. Alright. Just my thoughts, because I haven't really stopped to think about things in this game, because it's been sort of... I've either been stuck or it's been moving forward towards knowledge. So right now I think like we're really far in the future. Maybe there's a different species already on Earth or something. I don't know. I guess if I were them, and you can send like with the bubble thing, you can send people through time with equipment. I would send this stuff in with them. So this probably isn't something they found around here or fixed around here. It's something that they brought with them, and then I'm not exactly sure why they don't bring fuel with them as well, because it would be good to be able to power your shit immediately and then leave whenever you want to. But this cable is probably for like looking for power. So no more jumping in time, just when I got the hang of it with the apple. So there's like a solar panel thing around here. I don't know. Spherical contraption, there's another one. So they're all coming into the same place? Wait. Why is there so many of them here? Why are there so many of them here? They keep coming here trying to do something, but they can't. They always fail for some reason. Can't seem to figure out how it works. There's a button. Man, Joe. People have died here. People have buried other people here. Maybe there's like a new human civilization here. Something keeps killing them. I don't know. And I didn't see anything to pick up while I was there. Or while I walked here. Nothing. I wasn't really paying attention though, still. I can't put the pieces together though. People come here, fail to get power, and they keep sending new people back. And now I'm thinking too much about the future, I forget what I've seen already. I could use a fucking hazmat suit for sure. Oh yeah, I can never come back because I will be contaminated. That's what he was trying to say. So I should never go back. Alright, dude. Oh shit. Give me the suit. Syringe. Yeah, because I was thinking like I think like millions of years is too much. Tens of thousands of years might be too much, because I would imagine nature claims its own. Oh, it's the whole rock. I thought it was like a slab and then a little rock there. So if I return, then I'm gonna start the whole Oh, but here's the problem. Because time is linear. I mean, time is deterministic in this game. That means that I'm going back no matter what. That's why there's so many bodies. They keep sending people here, but they've already been sent in a way. Because if I go back in time and try to shoot myself, I can't. I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna die trying, or it's not gonna happen. Like the guy, he got shot because he changed his plan. If he would have kept to his plan and I never would have told him, then he wouldn't have gotten shot, but then, you know, things would not have happened. So we're gonna get some power, I think, if I dust off this. Or at least we're gonna get... Still dirty? Water. I would love to just go to the future, just to have a peek. I mean, I'm going to the future all the time right now, but like hundreds of years. Even if it kills me, or would kill me. Fuck the world up is the question. There's at least two here, but I'd imagine there's... Because the problem with time travel is that if you send... just a moment. Gonna set a timer. There we go. If you send people to the past, if you can send people to the past or to the future, you can always send them a little bit forward or a little bit backward. So in a sense, maybe they failed their plans, because now that the computer is destroyed, no one can in the past can can travel to that point again. And it was also mentioned that for some reason you can't travel to a past where there is no time travel. So basically, there is no time travel in the past. It doesn't work that way, really. Like, there's a reason that some people say that. Maybe the time travel in this world sort of opens like a wormhole. I don't know. But anyways, because it's possible that someone would appear with a time machine here, like right now, because they were sent from the past, but to a little bit of a more distant time. So the portal is never closed in the future, in a sense. Like, let's say 1,000 years from now, they already sent someone 1,000 years from now, or to 1,000 years from now. So the best way for humanity to sort of survive is to send themselves like 1,000,000 years to the future, a man and a woman, maybe a few families, and then start again. Alright, those are my thoughts. But, yeah, because someone could appear right now, but I don't know how the game sort of deals with it. But let's fuck up the universe, I guess. Let me just go back here one more time. Because now we have power and I could turn it on. Or that's what I'm sort of supposed to do, but there's that area right there. There's dead people here. If I go back now, they're gonna either freeze me or... I'm gonna bring back the disease, because I'm not even wearing a hazmat suit. So, again, if I would have a choice now, I would stay here. And I would probably kill everyone who came here. Which would at least keep, if I would succeed in killing everybody who came here from now on, it would stop people from coming here now. But they would they would probably send people to the distant future, but then again, I don't know what they did. This is turned on as well. Oh no, it's not. Shit. So that's what I was afraid of before, that I jump in time and then I get stuck in the wall. But how did he do it without any... How did he do it with the bubble thingy? Because he came with an apparatus for sure. He's been here a while. Okay. Yeah, I was actually, let me just go back. I'll make sure that I notice. Because there's another power cord going in here, so I would imagine the time machine looks a little busted. Yeah, okay. So maybe someone else had the same thoughts as I did and they're killing everybody, but I haven't seen them yet. And the roots are here, so if there's no other entrance to this lit area here, then... Oh. Sharpen it. I mean, rub it against the metal fella. Sharpen, sharpen. I mean, you could sharpen it with...
Wow.
I think you could sharpen it with metal as well, maybe? Both are gonna sort of break. I don't know. Stone is better, though, I would imagine. Fucking Frank. I should have guessed. I had an idea he was gonna come back, like he didn't just leave, but then I was so enthralled by my humorous imaginings of his future and then dying right when he was with cocaine and hookers. Hello, Frank.
Frank?
Joe! Oh. Please. Need water.
What are you...
Please.
I'll get you some water. Hang in there.
Did he spawn in the tree? The roots, or maybe the roots do grow in one day, I don't know. There's a song where you fill a cup with water and then you return and the person is dead.
Here you go, Frank.
Thank you.
I'm actually thirsty too.
I don't understand. What are you doing here? Where are we?
I'm not sure. I had no time. I pushed it as far as it'd go. From what I've been reading, everything gets imprecise the farther you travel. Even your physical location can get messed up. Nobody's been this far. We could be hundreds, maybe thousands of years in the future for all I know.
I don't get it. So, you're a time pilot now?
Do I really need to spell it out for you, Joe? I stole it.
What? You stole the time machine, but why?
Look, I've got no reason to tell you, but I guess it doesn't matter. You're the last person I'll be sharing anything with anyway. The truth is, I'm a Soviet agent.
Cut it out, Frank. I'm not falling for that one again.
I'm not joking.
Frank, you're just sick, confused. Come on, you can't be. Where's your Russian accent?
Joe, I'm an undercover agent deployed by the Kremlin. My job is to fit in. How far do you think I'd get if I went around calling everyone comrade? My real name is Yuri Barishev. I came to America in my early 20s. I went to school here, worked here, spent nearly 10 years building the foundation of an ordinary life. But the truth is that my life is far from ordinary. I am a spy. I was planted by the Soviet Foreign Intelligence Agency to gather intel on advanced U.S. military research programs, and I started getting my first missions in the mid-60s. At the time, I thought I had built a promising portfolio of leads, but as I started to pursue them, most of them turned out to be worthless. By 1968, I had run out of goodwill with my handlers at the Kremlin. I was a disgrace, and headed for extraction. Desperate for something, anything to report. I came across a Canadian company moving large shipments of iridium, osmium, rare metals not typically used in mainstream manufacturing. The buyer turned out to be a government shell, rerouting the materials to unofficial contractors, one of which turned out to be Archon. Having convinced my superiors that I was onto something, I got a job as a janitor, but I didn't dig up much until you showed up. You were a great distraction, giving me plenty of chances to access off-limits areas. And for a while, I was able to scrounge together enough intel to keep the Kremlin happy. My hunch was correct, but I didn't have the full picture. Not yet. The metals were being used to build something unusual, all right. But I just couldn't piece it together. What I found made no sense. Time travel, doomsday scenarios. It read like bad science fiction. For a while, I thought they were onto me, feeding me bogus information. But as time went on, with security tightening around the labs and no one confronting me, I began to suspect that my intel was legit. But time was running out, with Brezhnev and your President Nixon set to negotiate the nuclear disarmament treaty in a few weeks. My superiors were demanding results. My job on the line, I got desperate and careless. And this morning I got caught. I was tailing an engineer into an off-limits lab when I bumped into Barney from security. Ironically, management chalked up my trespassing to cluelessness and settled for just firing me. Knowing I wouldn't get another chance, I stole a security badge and snuck back in. I just found the time machine operator's manual when you showed up out of nowhere and nearly screwed it all up. Then it clicked. Not only could I steal the technology, it was the perfect getaway, too. Using the manual, I set the destination as high as it would allow. I figured if I could just get far away, I'd have plenty of time to figure out how to get it back to the motherland. But, well, I guess you know the rest. Listen, Joe. I'm really sick, and I'm not making it back. But you still can. The time machine has a timer, like a toaster. It's designed to return home unless the timer's reset. I removed the main power supply fuse to keep it from taking off without me. Here, take it. I have no idea how you got here, and I guess it doesn't matter. Still, despite my mission, a double life, and the deceit, your friendship was always genuine. You're an honest guy, Joe. And I've really enjoyed your company. And no, please, leave me. The pain's coming back. Oh, it hurts to talk. Need rest.
Alright, that was quite the reveal there. Now the pieces fit, in a way, sort of, maybe. So he wasn't just stealing shit and leaving, he was doing it as a job all the time, and then he fled using the time machine, rather, and he was fired. But here is the conundrum, because it will return to where I left from. There are two versions of me in the past. Oh, well, yeah, no, I'm sick too. Fuck this. There's something here that makes everybody sick. Gas masks don't matter. seeps through the skin, I'm imagining. So I guess I don't have a choice now, but it's pretty much like destroy the earth and kill everyone, or stay here. And I would, right, next step, what would I do? I would probably find a way to kill myself pretty quickly and painlessly rather than get convulsions and break my back and then die. Jumping off a high place. I'm sure there's a high place somewhere. I mean, the good thing about being alive is that at least you can die and you don't have to live forever or suffer forever, basically. So if I put the fuse in there, did he say he took it from the time machine, or he must have taken it from the time machine itself? Okay, so at this point I'm going to diverge, and this is not me doing this anymore. It's Simple Joe just wanting to get back home. But I would focus on finding the courage to kill Frank and myself, and then just hope that nobody else comes around. Since if this is as far as you can push, then I guess somebody might arrive later, but probably if this is really as far as he pushed, because if they were doing controlled tests about coming into the future, they're probably not going to push it so far as to totally ruin everything. So he ended up, I guess, I don't know how he ended up in the tree with the roots, to be honest, but yeah, let's kill humanity. Let's hope it doesn't work. Fragile wall. I'm not sure foreign organism. Yeah, it's in me. And maybe because I spawned inside the wall, so it's not even.
No, it can't be.
Get in there.
The foreign organism. It's me. I brought back the disease. I'm the one who spreads it. It was me all along. I must have brought it back with me. Oh God, I think I'm gonna throw up. I can't deal with this. What do I do?
Get in the shits. Open it up, son. He found the instructions for that over here, so maybe I'll find the instructions out of...
Oh.
Yeah, no. Open it up and get in there. I'm sorry, I didn't read what he was saying because I'm sort of just... At least you can pause it and read it. And I'll read it once I'm done editing. There's another problem. Yeah, there's a few... I mean, time travel is really difficult to write. Almost impossible.
Oh.
So I'm awake. So... I mean, damn, it could be a bad luck or something, but I think the game had been working on the premise that that everything that happens. So, like, that means that the third cryopod, the empty one, would have had me in it all along, and if no disease spread, then did he say Lambert? Man, I can't remember names, but anyway, there's a chance someone got me out and cured me, and the timeline carries on as it were, always was, but we'll see. Paper with some squiggly lines. Just like an old school monitoring. Holy shit. Maybe now it's 2023 with IKEA everywhere. Although I don't know why that's paper. Hospital. Yeah, you were sick. No, come on, dude. You know what's going on. Alright, well, he's Joe. He doesn't know anything what's going on. So I'm guessing these are all... Oh, I was just about to say these are all closed. Don't tell me this is like... Because this is... I don't fucking know. Let me choose the second one. Insane Asylum? Is that me? Wait a minute. That's not me. So these are people who've been trying to... I've never watched the show with the trying one. Okay, let's spend a little time here. 68 mark. Test successful. Can I close the door? Oh shit, no I can't. Unknown fate. 70 Lampard leaves Archon. Sims and Hegel. Mark 3, 70. Taylor 3000. Successful return 9000. Cryonic chamber. So I didn't see if he was black or white. I didn't see his ethnicity. So 3,000 years in the future, successful return. So already in 3,000 years ago, there was a problem. 9,000 years ago there was a problem. 9,999 years to the future. That was me. Lambert found dead. Janitor arrested. I can't see what it says there. Killed by gunshot. Fate unknown. Mark III. Albers. 9999. No idea what that means. New. Plural of. No, it's not the plural. Is it the plural of new? And it could be like order or word or. And then it's like isolation or something. No idea. I know what that means. 9999 Sims Hegel. What happened to Albers? Archon. No, he's going crazy. Negative infinity is less than. That is less than infinity. But it's like x, t, x, time, x, y, and z. So they're coordinates. But positive. Coordinates, energy. Z, not sure what that. Oh no, X, Y, Z. Of course. Yeah, nope. There's Greek there. Epithon. I can't remember the letters now. All the king's horses and all the king's men. Picture frame. Alright, so he's trying to figure shit out, but he's like stuck in a loop and then he just goes insane. All you zombies. 5 to midnight. Yeah, maybe this is where he started from, and then he starts going mad the further to the right he gets. Okay.
Damn.
Coil or loop. Oh, it's not a loop. I am not sure. 13 there. I'm not sure I want to talk to him, like freak him the fuck out, or... You good, bro?
No way to escape it. No way out, no way out, no way out.
I'm sorry. What?
End of days. Scourge and sickness. The cleansing of the earth. The overlords conspired against us. Tricked us. Made us bring the poison back into the nest. Like good little ants.
Who did?
Too late. What's done is done. No backsies. But we must try. Do you hear me?
Sure.
The key to salvation. I've seen it. Felt its color. Know its shape. They don't know that I know. Oh no. But I know. I know. Write it. Write it, write it, write it. Before it disappears. Write it down before it disappears. Took away my tools. I'll forget without my tools.
Your tools?
Pens, paper. They're erasing the slate. Forcing me to forget. Trying to break my resolve. The persistence of memory. I must repeat all the time. Repeat. Oh, they fear me. cower at the sight of scientific rigor. They know I'm close, so they take away my tools. But I'll show them. The blinding light of the scientific method casts no shadows.
All right. It's a phone. Oh no, it's a remote control. Well, yeah, they didn't have those in the 70s. So I guess they're trying to treat him, and to, basically just make him stop. But he can't stop. But I'm not sure how this works. I'm probably going to be this guy in a moment. Because I think I saw his body in the cryo chamber at one point. So that means that he is going to die in the cryo chamber. That's how it should work. I think. Because everything happened as it happened. Now this guy might be violent. But yeah, the remote works for the TV, so I can show him something. But he looks a bit like me. But I think he's the guy in the other cryo chamber, of course. But did I ever see them dead? I don't know. I just assumed maybe that they were dead.
Whoa there, man. No offense intended.
Fuck, oh shit, he's going out. Is there a spike at the end? He's back here fucking around. This is probably not going to work. There's no way to guess the combination and who is in there. So, I don't know if he would know the combination or have written it down. Maybe he heard it somewhere at some point and then he just wrote it down. There's 1, 3 there. But since I can't really access the combination or the keypad, then it is a fern. Oh, squiggly lines on this one. I need a pen. There. So, I'm guessing if I give him the pen, he might.
Need paper to reproduce the key. Need the paper. Gotta have paper. Mightier than the sword. The pen, the pen, the pen. The key. The key. Keep it close. Keep it safe. Bring help. Don't get caught. Save the kingdom, get the girl. Save the kingdom, get the girl. Save the kingdom, get the girl.
Okay. I'll keep going because I want to. I'm getting pretty close to the end, I would imagine, so. But I'll take a little moment to think 3 cryo chambers, 3 rooms, 2 crazy people, me waking up in a room separate from these guys. I'm not sure if I ever saw them dead now that I think about it, but I do assume a lot, so maybe I assumed. Maybe I assumed that I saw them, but I just saw broken cryo chambers. But yeah. So at some point in between, I'm pretty damn sure. No, I did see them dead. I remember that now. 2 cryo chambers. They were both dead. Skeletons. One was half full, one was full. Or then the other one was totally empty, the other one was half empty. So things just don't seem to line up. But I have no other choice. I'm trying to figure out what's in here. Because Frank was left behind. It's possible somebody went there after me. And that someone always brings back the shit. If IKEA exists, I don't think IKEA existed in the 70s. Computers like this definitely didn't exist. So this is, let's assume, modern time. After, let's say 2020, just to make a guess. For some reason, 50 years later, from the 70s, we are here. And for some reason, everything that has happened before and this moment don't line up, because I saw these guys dead. So depending on how far I was into the future, so it would have to go something like this. I went into the cryo chamber. Everything got destroyed pretty quickly afterwards, like on the same day. So yeah, that won't work. All right, I have no idea. I'm pretty much I pretty much can't even make a guess. So this room is for me. Are they going to lock me up? It looks different. Are they going to come in and change the door later? When did these guys go so crazy? Like, I can imagine the first guy being a little loopy. They already had 3 doors. The sun is shining outside. They already had 3 doors, 3 places for the cryo people. Maybe they weren't assuming a 3rd guy would be in the cryo chamber because now the continuity is broken, sort of. Like the determinism is broken. Oh shit, we'll see. I have no idea. She is a psychologist, and this guy is Freud, I would imagine, and that is Windows XP. So maybe we're not in Windows Vista, Windows XP. First, let me look at the computer again. And yeah, I forgot to mention a thought, that they knew that I was going to get out of there. Out of the room, I mean. There was a rope for me to pull. The door was open. They weren't taking any precautions. They were trying to keep me alive. They brought me back. Maybe, I don't know, if they assumed that I'm not crazy because I put myself in the cryo chamber rather than maybe the other people were sort of forcibly put there.
Miss, nurse,
Oh, hi there. Goodness, you startled me. You could have just knocked. And it's Doctor, actually, Dr. Emma Brown. I'm a little embarrassed to say, but we don't have any files on you, so I don't even know your name.
It's Joe, ma'am.
Oh, call me Emma. We're not so formal here. It's nice to meet you, Joe.
I'm sorry, Dr. Brown. I don't know how to say this, but everyone here, is in serious danger. I'm very sick, and it's very important you call the authorities and...
Always crazy.
Whoa. Take it easy. Deep breaths. There's nothing to be afraid of. How do you feel?
Okay, I guess. A little sore.
See, you're fine. And the soreness is to be expected. You've undergone muscle therapy. You've been asleep for at least 3 decades, after all. Maybe even more.
What? Where am I? What year is this?
Easy, Joe. I know it's a lot to take in. It'd be a shock to anyone's system. Haven't been under for as long as you have. It's 2012, and this is the psychiatric ward at St. Genevieve's Hospital. You were brought out of hibernation 5 weeks ago. Like the others, you were placed in an artificial coma for regenerative muscle therapy and brought here for evaluation and rehab after everything checked out.
Oh, God. The tubes. You have to listen to me, Doctor. I'm dangerously sick. I was carrying something when I got in.
Oh, that? Well, that's true. You did all have some kind of flu. Actually, the resident physician did find it peculiar how you had all contracted a type of avian flu that only first appeared in the late 90s, and a new strain at that. In any case, the pathogen was largely dormant due to the extended hibernation. We run very thorough medical checks on all our cryo clients, so we gave you all a shot of our regular cocktail. Cleared it right up before you even came to.
So it's gone? But Archon...
Yes, I'm afraid I don't know much about all of that. All I know is that the company that froze you went bankrupt back in the early 70s. A victim of industrial sabotage, I think. Anywho, the remaining assets were sold off, and the Cryoform company bought the cryogenics technology. As per ethical requirements, that included all of you who were frozen there. We've been helping rehabilitate Cryoform's clients for the past 5 years or so. Mostly folks suffering from previously incurable terminal illnesses and heavy wallets. But you didn't hear that from me, Unfortunately, cryogenics was a little experimental when you went under. So, while the company's been freezing and reviving clients for quite some time, you had to stay confined to the original equipment. Apparently, a lot of Archon's original documentation was destroyed in a fire. So Cryoform had practically no information on any of you. That's another reason it took so long to figure out how to revive you. Sadly, the others haven't been quite as coherent. They share certain delusions, end of the world, that sort of thing. An unfortunate side effect of cryogenics' primitive state at the time, I suspect. You, however, seem just fine. Apart from the shock, I mean.
So I'm not sick? You sure?
Yes, Joe, quite sure. In fact, I see no reason to keep you here. We have an excellent rehabilitation team who'll get you settled into your new life in no time. Just come see me when you're ready to go.
What? Okay, 2012. Exactly 40 years. So it was possible to change the future. But why just that one time and not all the time? Everything else ended up in exactly the same way as it would, but then I didn't. Or that one decision was outside of determined events. Yeah, it's Colonel Sanders, Joe. Jesus. Ready to go? Am I ready to go? I mean, I guess I am. I'll just go take a brief visit with the, He's playing solitaire. Well, not playing it, but the computer's playing it. Talk to him one more time. Like, these guys are...
They gave us the fire of the gods, then watched us burn. They're baneful. We're nothing to them. Don't trust them. You hear? Never forget, never forget, never forget. Keep it in mind. Useless without my tools. Hypothesize, test, observe, interpret. Hypothesize, test, observe, interpret. Hypothesize, test, observe, interpret. They gave us the fire of the god. They're big. Don't never forget.
Oh, man. Oh, one last visit. If this is the end. I'm really bad with scrambled letters. That's like a demon or something. Okay, I think it's time for us to go. Because I mean, he said don't trust them, but I don't have any option or any reason to distrust or trust them, so I'm not going to do either.
So, are we all ready to go?
I guess.
Oh, don't worry. The rehab team's eager to help get you settled in. I know it may feel a little overwhelming now, but trust me, you'll love it in 2012. Endless opportunities. A whole new lease on life. Speaking of, I happened to catch you on the surveillance monitors a little while ago, and you seem to show excellent problem-solving skills. You like puzzles, Joe?
Perfect.
I'll be sure to mention it to the career coaches. They'll find just the right thing for you.
What? Alright, I think I received this game for free. It was given out for free, or it is free. But it was a lot of... I mean, it was a long game for me, at least. I don't know what the other guy was talking about, like, comparatively to a lot of games. It's pretty long. I wasn't stuck too long in anything. And the places where I was stuck, I think the solutions were relatively simple, and I just sort of missed them, or then just wasn't paying attention. Whoops. With the story, it is weird, man, because, like, at some point, I felt like, Joe was a total idiot. Like, he's a janitor and stuff, and in the end, he's also just, like, in a call center or something, which, not to diss the call center people, but it sort of portrays him as this sort of, drone-ish character in a way. And the sort of, I'm not sure if the makers of the game just wanted to make it well, if I use comedy and tragedy, I use them in a sense where a comedy ends in a positive outcome, in a sense, and a tragedy ends in a sad outcome, or at least a realistic outcome. I'd say this, like, the ending, I guess, was just made so that people don't get sad or something, but it still made people, I'm sure it made me sad in a way, because he's just, not doing anything really, and there wasn't really, I don't usually need like a huge climax at the end, but it's sort of, I'm really unsure about this game in a sense, because it's really unsure because it is, let me exit, really unsure because it sort of was really dumb at times, and then all the puzzles were really straightforward, so there wasn't really, like, it was a game that was focused on the story in a sense. But then I felt like, trying to reason, trying to figure things out wasn't rewarded in the end, because either I got it wrong and that's why I wasn't rewarded, or then for some reason everything was a certain way until the very end when it wasn't. And that was never explained in any meaningful way, or in any way, I don't think. So, as an example, I'll give myself a timer again. When Lambert, or whatever his name was, he changed his plans, he got shot. If he would not have changed his plans, he would not have gotten shot. He would have gone in there and destroyed the machine. But because he changed his plans, because he met me, and he had also lived a life. No, he didn't necessarily have to live a life without ever meeting me. In every iteration of the loop or time or whatever, he met me. And he pretended his death every time the same way, and everything happened the same way. So what the ending, if everything was true, because this was not just like a one-time deal, it happened over and over again, so that sort of created the world. So then if the ending should have been that Joe managed to come back and bring the disease, and it spread and it destroyed everything, and the cryo chamber number 3 should have been full in the future and then empty in the past. And then when he climbs in there, he becomes a corpse that's in there, because that was like his futile attempt to save the world, but he failed, obviously, because everything was destroyed pretty much the same day as or at least very, very soon as or from the beginning. So or from the beginning of the infection. So that's one way to handle it, because, or then he just comes back and dies of the disease or spreads it around and stuff. But from the world that they built, there shouldn't have been any way to save the world, in a sense. The only way to save the world would be to find a place in the world where things were good. And when they said that they had some sort of avian flu, I don't know about the symptoms, like maybe there is convulsions from like the bird flu. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't think so. I think I would have heard about it. So they all had the flu and it was treated, and he survived. And the last guy was talking about overlords and things like that. So, and who knows how long the other dudes had been there, and why was my character, why did he wake up later than them? It makes me think that the underlying, maybe the idea was that, it's so cliche, but none of it was real in a sense, because none of it was real because the ending broke the world, and then the other people had woken up crazy, the flu thing, the disease, because people did get like really sick. I saw the x-rays and stuff. So as always with games, and anything that people make, and art and stuff, it can be flawed, but the less flawed it is, the better. Or then you can have maybe things that don't suit you but still make sense and stuff. But I'm not sure at all, because if I remain logical, then this whole thing was a test, and Joe pretty much he failed it because he became nothing, and he was just sent out. He was rehabilitated, but then just sent out to do nothing, sort of. So either he failed some test to become something, or then they're just experimenting and then just letting people go. Yeah, so I guess that's the only thing that I can think of that sort of makes sense. But yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. That is my analysis of the Silent Age, and that is the actual game Silent Age. It wasn't bad. Another story-driven game, which the puzzles again were really streamlined. I think it's a good thing when it comes to videos where things keep sort of rolling. But I have queued up a game where I think puzzles might be harder, perhaps. And then I have a couple of games that I haven't touched because the puzzles in them are sometimes, or in the previous installments, have been so ridiculous or so weird that that I don't know. I don't know what to think. Like if I started Let's Play blind, as I did with this one, there might be like an hour-long video of me doing nothing, because I don't like editing out stuff where I don't get it. But I'll figure something out. But this was the Silent Age, and I'll see you not in the next video, or not in the next episode, I mean, but in the next series. Goodbye.